Hi, and in this tutorial we are going to create a wonderful looking testimonial, as you can see from the template that I have given you in your course materials. So a lot of this tutorial will be focused on the image part and how to effectively use and style images with Bootstrap, and then we'll move forward to creating the actual testimonial, which is the easy part actually. So let's get started and go on to your Coda application, go to the course materials, and let's open your project file. As usual, we start with blank, and now I'm going to save this as a new file. I'm going to save it as images. Okay, and now let's preview that. So we want to get rid of the default text over here as usual. Okay, so I'm going to just go down. Let me make this bigger. Okay, so I'm going to delete these two lines over here. Now I'm going to go back to the course materials. I'm going to go to snippets, and I'm just going to start with a basic grid. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to images, and I'm going to paste the basic grid over here. Hello world. There you have it. Now let's get started with images. In Bootstrap, you would create, or you would place an image just like you would with normal HTML. Image source. Okay, and the good news is that I've included lots of images in your course materials, and all you need to do is find those images, which should be in the images folder. Okay, so you're going to type in images, and okay, let's select avatar 01. Let's close that tag and let's save this file. So now let's preview again. Let me open in a new preview window at the bottom. Okay, so you see the image over here, image gravatar 01. So this is a basic image in Bootstrap. Now Bootstrap allows you to add some very cool customization to your images, and those are using the img class in Bootstrap. So to select those classes, type in class img. Alright, so these are the 4 classes available by default in Bootstrap: img circle, img responsive, img rounded, and img thumbnail. And you can actually apply multiple classes to the same image. So let's get started with img thumbnail. Okay, so what this class does is that it adds slight padding all around the image and rounded borders around the image. Makes it look kind of retro-ish, if you know what I mean. Okay, now let's apply another class to it, img, and we're going to go with image circle, or let's try image rounded first. Okay, so that doesn't have much of an effect on this particular image, so let's try img circle. Okay, and now you see your image in a complete circle over here. Alright, so let's see what are the other classes you can apply to it. So you can put img responsive, and this makes the image responsive. So for an image this size, you normally don't need to make it responsive because it's too small anyway, but for a larger image, you should apply the responsive element to make sure that the image does not break out of the screen when your visitors are viewing your site in a mobile device or iPad or any kind of smaller screen. Okay, so this is a basic testimonial image that you can see in the example over here. Now let's try a different image. Let's try a larger image, much larger image. Okay, so I'm going to select the image again, images / and I'm going to use one of the carousel images, and these images are huge. Okay, so I'm going to select image carousel 1, enter, close it. Okay, so as you can see, this image is huge, right? What happens is that it takes up the entire screen. Although I've specified that it's 12 columns over here, but this image is too big. So let's apply the class of img responsive to it. Okay, and now the image, as you can see here, now the image has automatically resized itself to fit the entire 12 columns. Now if I were to put 6 columns instead of 12, you can see how well Bootstrap has designed the responsive part of images. Okay, now let's make this image link to a website or any external page. So let's create the link over here, href, and let's put in google.com. Okay, and let's close the e tag. Okay, and now let's check out the image here. So as you can see, this already links to google.com. Alright, so this image is fully linked to google.com, and whenever someone clicks on it, it goes to Google. So anyway, this is the basic styles that you can use for your images. And of course, you can apply all kinds of classes to it. You can even do your own custom style, but by default there are 4 classes in Bootstrap, which is image thumbnail, image rounded, image circle, and image responsive.